It's chaos across the NBA right now. Reports are flying in that the Golden State Warriors have a brand new secret game plan and every single team in the league is panicking. This isn't just some mid-season adjustment or minor rotation tweak. What the Warriors are cooking up behind closed doors could completely shift the balance of power in the NBA, and insiders are calling it a revolution in motion. The league started from within the organization itself, with whispers of a tactical change that goes far beyond their traditional ball movement and shooting heavy offense. For years, the Warriors were defined by their Splash Brothers identity, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson lighting it up from deep, supported by Draymond Green's defensive IQ and playmaking. But according to sources close to the team, Golden State has quietly evolved into something entirely new, something that could bring them back to championship dominance. The story started with what seemed like a simple off-season experiment. Steph Curry and Draymond Green began spending long hours at the team facility, not just practicing shots, but studying film, working with analytics experts, and running simulation-style scrimmages that looked more like military strategy sessions than basketball drills. Insiders describe the Warriors' new approach as a positional chaos system, a game plan designed to make traditional defenses useless. Every player can switch roles at any time, every pass opens multiple scoring lanes, and no possession looks like the one before. The system relies heavily on real-time communication and adaptability, something few teams can execute at this level. And here's where it gets even crazier. During preseason scrimmages, the Warriors tested this new concept, and early footage reportedly left players from other teams absolutely stunned. One opposing coach described it as impossible to predict they're everywhere at once. It's the kind of comment that sounds exaggerated until you realize who's leading this transformation: Steve Kerr, the mastermind who built the dynasty in the first place. He's blending the old Warriors magic with the intelligence of a team that's been through every battle possible. But what's different now is the personnel. The Warriors' young core, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Brandon Podziemski, and Tracy Jackson-Davis, are finally ready to step into bigger roles. The leaked plan reportedly involves unlocking Kuminga as a hybrid forward who can attack mismatches, switch on defense, and even handle playmaking duties in a point forward role. Meanwhile, Podziemski has been working behind the scenes on becoming the connector, the glue guy who reads the floor like Andre Iguodala once did. Draymond Green's role has shifted too. He's now more of a defensive quarterback and less of a facilitator, letting others initiate the offense while he sets the tone on the other end. And then there's Steph. People close to the team say he's been working on extending his range even further, not just physically, but mentally. Curry has reportedly been training to read defenses 3 steps ahead, using a blend of AI-driven analytics and personalized film sessions. Imagine a point guard who already revolutionized the sport, now upgrading his decision-making to near perfection. One insider even said, "Steph's entering his second prime, and the league isn't ready." What makes this leaked plan so dangerous is its unpredictability. The Warriors are no longer trying to outshoot teams, they're trying to outthink them. Kerr has described it privately as controlled anarchy, where each player operates under a set of fluid principles rather than rigid plays. It's like jazz music, structured chaos, improvisation with purpose. The idea is to weaponize confusion. When teams prepare for Golden State, they rely on predictable tendencies, screen actions, dribble handoffs, rotations, but with this new plan, those tendencies disappear. Defenders can't key in on a single player because the Warriors want to create moments of hesitation, and that half-second of confusion is all Steph or Klay need to make you pay. Speaking of Klay Thompson, this leak couldn't come at a more pivotal time for him. After a roller coaster season filled with questions about his future, the new system reportedly gives him a refreshed role. Instead of standing in the corner or running around screens all night, Klay's being used in more dynamic ways, slashing, cutting, even posting up smaller guards. Kerr wants to make defenses feel Klay's presence again, not just as a shooter but as a threat from every angle. And apparently it's working. Reports say Klay's been in phenomenal shape, hitting shots at a clip that looks eerily similar to his prime years. Other NBA teams have taken notice, and the panic is real. Scouts and executives are scrambling to understand how to counter this positional chaos. One executive reportedly said if this thing works, they might have just reinvented modern basketball again. The league's elite, from the Celtics to the Nuggets, from the Lakers to the Bucks, are all monitoring Golden State's practices, trying to decode how this system operates. But the Warriors are keeping things tight-lipped. Players have been warned not to speak about strategy publicly, and the coaching staff has reportedly limited access even to internal footage. That level of secrecy alone says a lot about how confident they are in what they've created. Still, there are some clues. One of the most intriguing details from the leak involves how the Warriors are using pace and timing. Rather than rushing into their traditional fast-paced offense, they're blending tempos, slowing down certain possessions just to bait defenses into relaxing, then exploding into sudden bursts of movement. It's a psychological weapon, forcing defenders to constantly stay alert, which wears them down mentally and physically. Combine that with the Warriors' elite shooting and movement, and it's a nightmare to defend for 48 minutes. Even the veterans have bought in completely. Draymond Green reportedly told a teammate, "This might be the most fun I've had since 2016. That's huge, because a motivated Draymond changes everything. He's been mentoring Kuminga relentlessly, teaching him how to read rotations and communicate like a true defensive anchor. With Andrew Wiggins regaining his rhythm, the Warriors' defensive ceiling might be higher than it's been in years." But the real wild card is Chris Paul. When Golden State first acquired him, critics said it didn't make sense a methodical point guard on a free-flowing team. But the leaked reports suggest that Paul's influence has actually been crucial to the new system. He's teaching the younger guys how to control tempo, how to manipulate matchups, and how to play chess while others play checkers. One assistant coach allegedly said, "Chris brought discipline, Steph brought creativity, and Kerr found a way to merge both." So what happens next? If this new plan truly works, the Warriors could be staring at one final dynasty run. Think about it: a balanced mix of veteran leadership, youthful energy, and an offensive philosophy that no one else has the personnel or chemistry to replicate. It's everything that makes the Warriors special, amplified. The front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., seems all in. They've reportedly restructured parts of the roster to fit this style, focusing on versatility and basketball IQ over raw athleticism. Every signing, every rotation adjustment, is designed with one purpose: flexibility. And the players are responding. The atmosphere at practice, according to leaks, feels different. Competitive. Intense. Steph's holding everyone accountable, and the new guys like Podziemski and TJD are earning respect fast. The veterans aren't just mentoring, they're battling. Every scrimmage has the energy of a playoff game. Kerr's made it clear that only the most adaptable players will get real minutes this season. That message has sparked a hunger across the locker room that reminds fans of their 2015 run. Fans are already buzzing online. Clips from training sessions have surfaced showing lightning-fast ball movement and unique defensive alignments that look unfamiliar even to seasoned analysts. One viral video showed a sequence where all 5 players touched the ball within 4 seconds, ending in a backdoor cut layup. Another clip showed Kuminga guarding a point guard at half court, then switching seamlessly onto a center without missing a beat. It's organized chaos and it works. Meanwhile, opposing stars have started taking notice. Jason Tatum recently mentioned in an interview that the Warriors look sharper than ever. Luka Doncic reportedly told friends he expects them to be back in the finals conversation. And one Western Conference coach admitted anonymously, "If that's what they're running next season, we're going to have to rewrite our scouting reports." That's how disruptive this leak has been.